Good morning, friends. I am Dr. Praveen Kumar Nigam, SART Mechanical Department. So, I am teaching you today Bernoulli's equation, which is the part of Unit 3, which is fluid. And we will prove today Bernoulli's equation using principle of energy conservation. So, according to Bernoulli's equation, in an incompressible fluid when the flow is steady means the flow does not change uh, as per the time and continuous, the sum of pressure energy, potential energy and kinetic energy is constant at every section. So main conclusion of the Bernoulli's equation is that I am again repeating, the sum of pressure energy, potential energy and kinetic energy is constant at every section. There are various assumptions before starting the proving the theory. We will discuss later. Let's take a pipe which is a reducing diameter pipe. Let us take, there are two sections. Section number one, it is A dash, B dash, A dash, and C, D dash, and C dash. So there are two sections, and suppose water or any kind of fluid is flowing from upper to downside, and these two section has a different area, different velocity of water and different height. The height of first section is has been taken h1 and height of second section is taken h2. So let us start. Point number one, using mass conservation principle at entrance and exit, pipe the section one is called as a entrance because the fluid is entering this side, and fluid is the exit at the exit, which is called section 2. So using mass conservation principle at entrance and exit, fluid mass in area A, B dash, A dash will be equal to the fluid mass in area C dash, D dash and D. So it want to say the mass entering this section will be equal to the mass exit at this section. So we will equalize this. So definitely mass is always the multiplication of density, area and distance. So this is density, A1 is area and ds1 is, this is small area, the small distance of this section. So completely it will be the mass of fluid at section 1. We will give the equal to the density, the mass of section 2. So it is density is always same, area is different, so we have taken A2, and distance is different, ds2, because the section size is different. So density multiplication by area and distance, ds2. So this is point number 1. Point number 2 is net fluid work. Work done at entrance and work done at exit. As we know, work done is always force into displacement, and force is always pressure into area. So pressure into area into displacement is always work done. So work done at the entrance is P1, A1 and DS1 minus work done at exit P2, A2 and DS2. So we will simplify that. We can put the value of A1 and DS1. A1 DS1 we can call it mass upon density. How it comes? It will come by the density. As we know, density equal to mass upon volume, and volume will be mass upon density. So A1 ds1 is the volume. So we can put the mass upon density as a volume. a common value. So finally it will be mass upon density P1 minus P2. So this is the equation second, and we will move ahead. Let us take the potential energy as a third point, third equation. Potential energy at equation 1 at section 1 and potential energy at section 2. It means potential energy at entrance and potential energy at exit. So we all know potential energy is always mgh. H is the height. So mg is common, and h1 minus h2 will be the product. So it will be finally mg h1 minus h2. This is a potential energy. And finally kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is always 1 upon 2 mv square. So kinetic energy at exit and at entrance. So 1 upon 2 mv 2 square minus 1 upon 2 mv1 square. We are keeping v2 at the first side because the value of kinetic energy is more than entrance. Kinetic energy of water at exit is always high, so we have taken v2 first, then v1 later. So finally it is 1 upon 2 m v2 square minus v1 square. From the principle of conservation of energy, we will put 2 plus 3 equal to 4. So what was the 2? 2 was work done. And what is 3? 3 is potential energy. So work done plus potential energy equal to the kinetic energy. So all formulas, all values we will put in this. 2 plus 3 equal to 4. Mass upon density P1 minus P2, this is from equation 2. mg h minus 1 h2, this is from equation 3, equal to the 1 upon 2 m v2 square minus v1 square, this is from equation 4. So by solving we will get finally what we have to do. We have to keep the v1 p1 and h1 at the one side of equal, and v2 p2 and h2 the another side of equal to. So finally it will be v2 square upon 2g plus p upon weight plus h and equal to constant. So this is the proof of Bernoulli's equation. V2 square upon 2g is the kinetic energy. P1 upon P upon weight is potential energy, and no, this is a pressure head, and H is the height, which is potential energy. So what was our primary sentence? Primary sentence was the sum of pressure energy, potential energy and kinetic energy is always constants. So this is kinetic energy, this is pressure energy, this is potential energy. The sum of these three energies is always constant at every section. So this is the proof of Bernoulli's equation of incompressible fluid by using energy principle conservation. So in next class we will prove Bernoulli's equation using Euler equations. For any doubt you can call me. Thank you for today.